Islanders. So I actually made a different video, but then I watched this documentary and now I'm making a different video now. So I just watched this documentary about stress that had been lingering in my Netflix instant queue, and I watched it. My original thought was, hey, I've been super stressed lately. I had like a breakdown last night. I was like hyperventilating and I blacked out. It was terrible. I've been incredibly stressed lately, and I don't really know why. Well, I mean, I have like a lot of school stuff going on, but that is still ridiculous. And so I thought, hey, why not watch a documentary about stress? Best decision I made. It was just a great documentary and very enlightening. If you have Netflix, you should watch it. I'll put the name in the description. They did research on baboons and like the British civil service and stuff. Stress in a hierarchy. People closer to the bottom of the hierarchy, who are more submissive and have more people above them, have greater chances of health problems and like heart disease and high blood pressure and high cholesterol. And people under chronic stress, there was a study on mothers who had disabled children, and I don't remember what they're called, but the things on the end of chromosomes that like stop them from fraying and stuff that generally deteriorate as you get older, the process is accelerated when you're under chronic stress, and acute stress leads to memory loss. That's why, which makes so much sense, because I'm studying like crazy and freaking out and I'm not remembering anything, which is why it's like, oh, that's what students face most of the time, because stress, the chemicals that your body produces, adrenaline, and there's another one that I can't remember, they have like crazy effects on your body, and they affect your hippocampus, which is memory and stuff. It's just a very fascinating documentary. I keep saying that, but it was. Being stressed has long-term effects and is very relevant in your health. And that being social and having interactions with people and just enjoying life more actually produces chemicals that reverse the effects of the chemicals from stress. The society that we live in, stress is huge. Like, America is like stress-filled, and the chemicals that are released with stress are like detrimental to your health, and like lower life expectancy and just everything bad, I guess. And so releasing stress and not having stress and lowering your stress and being more okay and having more control in certain situations and just whatever. Like if you study animals, when they're in like acute, like chronic stress situations, when they're like under attack, non-vital systems shut down, like reproduction and your immune system, because your body is like, focus on this now, do those things later. Which is why people who are more stressed are more likely to be sick and more likely to, not recover, and which makes so much sense, because last year was like the most stressful year of my life, and I was sick all the time. I was sick so much, it just added to my stress, and it was just like a vicious cycle. But it makes so much sense now. Like when you're stressed, like your immune system shuts down, because your body is like, well, this is not a vital thing, I can do that later, because now is life or death. Which is all psychological, because it's actually not. And I'm just, what? Crazy. Yeah, so I'm gonna go not be stressed. Yeah, but I highly recommend, if you have stress things, that you watch this documentary. It was very enlightening for me today. Good for your brain. Yeah, so have a good week. Have a non-stressful week, guys. And I will hopefully see Anna sometime soon. Okay, bye.